And welcome to another live stream watch-along reaction. Tonight we're watching and reacting to Philadelphia Union versus NYCFC, New York City FC, MLS Cup Playoffs 2025, Eastern Conference Semifinals. The winner of this game plays Miami. New York wins, they will host, or they will go to Miami to be hosted by Miami. If Philly wins, they will host Miami next weekend. It's either or now. We know who they'll face. We just don't know where. Well, we'll know where whoever wins. But we know one half of the Eastern Conference Final. We don't know the stadium and we don't know the opponent. We find that out within the next 2-3 hours. Philadelphia Union contra New York City FC en la MLS Cup Playoffs Conferencia Semifinales. Ganador contra Inter Miami. Próximo partido, conferencia final. Próximo semana. Philadelphia ganador, local contra Miami. New York ganador, visitar contra Miami. We're back again and we're ready to go. We will find out by the end of the day how we doing. How we doing, Mile High? Vancouver's still in there. That's all I'm going to say. With that being said, starting 11s are as follows for this second match of the day and third match of the round. In goal, we have Andre Blake. The back four, Nathan Harriel, Jakob Glesnes. We have Oluwe Theyu Makanya. We have Kai Wagner. We have Indiana Vasilev. We have Jovan Lukic, Danley Jean-Jacques. World Cup bound Danley Jean-Jacques, by the way, just to throw that out there. Milan Alaski. We have the front two of Bruno Damiani and Ty Baribo. For New York City FC, in goal, we have Matt Freese. The back five of Martin Ojeda, or Augustine Ojeda. My bad, Martin Ojeda is the Orlando guy. Augustine Ojeda, Tavon Gray, Thiago Martins. We have Raul Gustavo, Kevin O'Toole, Maxi Morales. We have Jonathan Shore, Justin Hawk, Hannes Wolff, and up top is Fernandez. Talking about the tournament. I'm talking about, the MLS Cup. I think it's either them or Vancouver. And if they play Vancouver, I think Vancouver wins. So that's what I was saying. So we'll get this one going. Game 2 of the night, game 3 of the round. And this will show who plays Miami next week. And then, of course, we have Minnesota United versus San Diego. Minnesota United versus San Diego tomorrow night to decide who fills out the Western Conference Final against Vancouver and where that game will be played. Yeah, they'll play Vancouver the next round, or my bad. They'll play New York or Philly next round, and I think Miami. Philly, I'm not sure. New York, Miami would beat. I'm not sure about Philly. I'm still questioning that. And here we go. Did they stupidly? I don't know. They have no timeouts. What are they doing? Kneeling that quickly. Okay, spiked it with 4 seconds to go. Okay. Miami thrashed Cincinnati. Yep. We're about to find out who's going to play them soon. Here we go. 3 out of 4 conference finalists at the end of the night. We have one more to find out tomorrow. And then we're on to the Caribbean Cup third place final, Central American Cup final. And Dallas wins over Philadelphia with a field goal. Extra point. Field goal. Dallas beat Philadelphia. I can't believe it. Brandon Aubrey with a field goal kick. The Supporter Shield this year was in Philadelphia. Thought so. Dallas wins the game. Only one game left for the NFL today. Rams, Tampa Bay, Carolina, San Francisco tomorrow. We'll mark those down when those are over. There we go. All right. Getting ready to go. Miami has moved on. Vancouver has moved on. You can call it an upset if you want. I wouldn't, but do that what you will. Keep an eye on the score of the Sunday night game. Got a feeling NY will win this. Yeah, without Alonso Martinez, that's a bad call, but okay. Go right ahead. 2 teams to fill out the conference finals. They'll be played American Thanksgiving weekend, Black Friday weekend, whatever you want to call it. And the winner of those 2 games will go to the MLS Cup final. Andre Blake on December 6th. Kai Wagner, Oluwaseyi Makanya, Jakob Glesnes, Nathan Harriel. Danley Jean-Jacques, Jovan Lukic, the midfielders. Indiana Vasilev, Milan Olaski. And up top, Bruno Damiani and Ty Baribo. Did you ever feel bad for Karius? Yeah, I did. During the Champions League final, yeah, I felt bad for him. Who didn't? Matt Freese. Back four, Kevin O'Toole, Raul Gustavo, Thiago Martins, Tavon Gray. Justin Hawk, Jonathan Shore. Hannes Wolff, Maxi Morales, Agustin Ojeda. Up top is Fernandez. Fernandez up top, yes. Ty Baribo, the player to watch for the Union. Future Boca player. Well, let's see if he's worth it. How are we doing? Game 2 of the day and game 3 of the weekend. We have one more game tomorrow. Fernandez, the player to watch for NYCFC, scored 2 goals against Charlotte to send them on to the next round. Can he do it again? Can he step up in the stead of Alonso Martinez? He will have to. It's actually a good call because if they are going to win, he'll have to. So. Here we go. Teams are walking out. We're getting about ready to go. Match 2, boys. Match 2. Ready to go. Getting ready to go. U.S. Deaf Women's Soccer Team beat 14-0 Great Britain recently at the Deaf Olympics in Japan. Well, that's awesome. It's awesome. Good for them. Another interesting fact. Shoot. Here we go. That's when they won the Shield against NYCFC, a 1-0 win for Philadelphia over NYCFC on October 4. Samoa Joe won the world title. Yeah, I know. In AEW. They lost on penalties to Vancouver. They went down 2-0 in the first half, at the end of the first half. They came back and tied the game by the stoppage time of the 90th. They went to extra time, couldn't score the first half or the second half extra time, so they go to penalties, and they lost on penalties 4-3. So Vancouver blew the game, stayed alive, won on penalties. Suns scored both goals for LAFC. Emmanuel Savi and Laborda scored for Vancouver. Son missed his penalty, and Marky Delgado missed his penalty. Ocampo missed his penalty for Vancouver, but Laborda put it away with a final penalty. Because AEW likes people blading, I guess, because blood means something. Helps when you're not PG. The Union fans are called that because Ben Franklin was in Philadelphia when the U.S. was being founded and becoming independent. Ben Franklin is one of the founding fathers of the country. So they're honoring Ben Franklin, which the Liberty Bell, I think, also honors him. So it's honoring a founding father of the country who helped found the country in the city of Philadelphia during the Constitutional Convention and such. I love it. I love it because I'm a history buff, so I respect it. Naming your supporters group after Ben Franklin, I respect it. I respect it. Also, I mean, Ben Franklin's a historical figure I have high respect for. Alexander Hamilton as well. But, you know. I never was. Game's about to get going. Aye, aye. Guido Gonzalez Jr. is the referee for the center referee for this match. And I will say, Ben Franklin was probably the most consequential person in American history that was never president, who probably should have been president. It's either him or Huey P. Long. It's Ben Franklin though, but I think Huey P. Long has an argument of being the most consequential person in U.S. history who should have been president, who was never president. But either way. 13 seconds in, here we go. Nil, settle. But again, I mean, hell, Huey Long got a tribute song made about him by Newman. Damn it. You Got a Friend in Me, who is Jesus. Randy Newman. Yeah. If you got a tribute song made about you by a guy like Randy Newman, I think that means a lot. That is the fact. I wrote it. Okay. U.S. men's cerebral palsy soccer team defeat Argentina, won the 2025 IFCPF Copa America. Happened 1 month ago in Uruguay. That's awesome. Beating big nations like that. Love it. You're talking about on Apple TV or... I don't know how he sounds because I don't watch him, so... I can't listen to Apple TV commentary anyway because I have to keep the TV muted. So, because it's a watch along. But he debuted last week, though. Either way. Fox Sports 1. Oh. I'm watching on Apple TV, so. I know it's on FS1, though. 250. Here we go. Cleveland has some there. I'm not going to say they're going to be good, but they got someone to build around. It's Cleveland, though. How do you see this game playing out? I got Philadelphia winning 2-1. I think Fernandez scores a goal, but I think Philly scores Baribo. And before extra time, 90 minutes, 2-1 Philly. Baribo scores one, and I'm going to say Danley Jean-Jacques. 2-1 Philly. I have a hard time believing NYCFC is going to upset this match. I have a hard time believing it. The Flyers are a pretty good hockey team, but we're talking about the Union here. I think the Flyers are playing well under Coach Tocchet, though. Rick Tocchet is a good coach, and I think he's a better coach for Michkov and that group of young players than Tortorella was. That's not to say anything bad about John Tortorella, but I think Rick Tocchet's a better coach for the group of rookies that they do have, or young players that they do have. The Flyers. So I think they're solid. I think they're growing. I think they're doing well as a young team. But it's just my opinion there. Can be worse than the Leafs. Interesting. I might have to look into that. Thank you. The microphone thing, I might have to look into that. Or I might have to look into that. Either way. Makes some things easier for me. I'm glad they have that technology. It's freaking 2025. Goal kick. Vasilev plays forward. Cross over the top. Headed away by New York. New York's going to have to defend their asses off to win this game. I think Philly versus Miami is going to be the likely Eastern Conference final. Yeah, I agree with that. I think Vancouver kind of threw them under the bus. And I think the bad thing for them, and I think, yeah, that's actually a good comp, actually. I think the fact that Vancouver got to a conference semi, got pretty deep in the playoffs with Tocchet, I think that kind of raised the expectations higher than they should have been for that team. I think he kind of hurt himself with his early success. But I got to say, if the Leafs did fire Berube, I'd rather have a guy like Rick Tocchet be the Leafs coach than like Peter DeBoer. I'm not looking forward to that. If the Leafs do hire Peter DeBoer, I'm not looking forward to it. I feel like Berube is about to get scapegoated for all of this, which, I mean, understandable. Also, happy Egg Bowl week. But thanks. Happy Egg Bowl week. Yes, I have seen. Yes. Yes, I have. Yes, I have, William. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree. It was Western Conference Finals. Okay, I was like, I feel like they were deeper. But yeah, you're right. As I said, he was hurt by success. But no, I'm not. I'm not looking forward to Peter DeBoer being the Leafs coach at all. I don't think he's... I mean, yeah. Doesn't he have problems winning Game 7s? Wait. Oh, no, he doesn't. He won a Game 7 against Dallas, and then he won... The Canucks? 2011. The Canucks were serious about winning. The last time they were serious about winning was when the Sedins were there. Twenty 2011. And they were so serious about winning, the city burned down. Miami schooled Cincy. That's pretty interesting. I didn't expect Miami to kick their ass. I thought Miami would win. I didn't expect Cincinnati to get their ass kicked. That was crazy. Thought it was going to be closer. But you know what? I'm going to be honest. If the Leafs hired Peter DeBoer, we win a Game 7 because we have Peter DeBoer as our coach. You know what? Screw it. I'm fine with it. Screw it. I'm fine with it. If that's what kills our Game 7 curse. Edmonton didn't. I don't think Edmonton rioted. Edmonton didn't because they because they had McJesus. And I don't feel like Montreal, well, it also helped it was during COVID. And the Leafs haven't made the Cup Finals since '67, so my dad hadn't even seen the Leafs make the Cup Final. The last time the Leafs made the Cup Final, the most closest in my family who saw it was my grandpa. My dad didn't see it, and I certainly didn't. So I don't know if Toronto would burn. If the Leafs made the final and lost, I don't know if Toronto would burn. I don't think Montreal burned in 21, but I think, one, because it was the perfect storm, the city didn't burn. Second of all, they knew it was lucky. Third of all, Carey Price gave his career to have that run. Fourth of all, COVID. And Canada was still pretty stringent about it, so that probably helped. Not have riots. But I think Montreal Canadiens fans knew that run was lucky in the moment. They knew it was lucky. Hellboy, I guess. I could care less. 3-0-1 in last 4 home playoff matches for Philly. Playing forward, 12-0-1. Ooh, nice. But no, I think most Canadiens fans knew that 2021 run was lucky in the moment. Like, I think they all knew when it was happening that they were lucky. I think they all knew. Honestly, I'm going to be real. The current, even last year's Habs team was better than that 2021 Habs team. Like, if you had last year's Habs team play the 2021 team in a 7-game series, I think the last year's Habs win in 6. This year's Habs will probably win in 5, if not sweep. Like, the current Habs are much better. than the 2021 Habs. Like, I gotta say it is kind of sad that Habs team made the Stanley Cup. Because I legitimately believe the current Habs team is a way better team than that team. I mean, yeah, no, they still have a better goalie. Yeah. No. If you could turn it back to 21 and have those players play like it's 21, Carey Price would still be the better goalie. I'm going to be real about that. But that's nothing bad to say about Jakub Dobeš or Sam Montembeault, but Carey Price is still Carey Price. I mean, that's probably the one chance that Habs team would have. But then again, it's just like the Leafs. You know, it's just like the Leafs. They won because of Carey Price. Goaling us. Honestly, through series too. Playing forward. Here comes NYCFC shot. What a save by Andre Blake. So, enough about that. 0-0. Playing forward is Philly. I say Philly's been the better team, but NYC has had a couple of moments for themselves. They just haven't capitalized. Ball crossed in. That's out for a goal kick for Freeze. Hit the post. Miss. How about that? Cross in NYCFC. Philly, why are they being slow? Here's something crazy. 25 goals in the last 7 matches for Miami. 22 goal contributions from Messi in their last 7 matches. Is Miami actually not choking anymore? I don't know. Miami might actually win this thing. I'm going to be real. Miami might actually win this thing. This is the Miami we've been wanting to see for a while. They might actually win this thing. I know, I'm shocked. They finally figured it out. Took it 3 years. 2.5. We'll see. 17th minute. If Philly freaking, I don't know, man. I might have to change my tune. th minute. And this is getting a bit chippy. Oh, this is crazy. Messi hit 1,300 goal contributions. 1,300 goal contributions tonight. 896 goals, 404 assists. Equals Ferenc Puskás's record for the most assists in the sport's history. Sets a new record for goal contributions in a single MLS Cup campaign. Isaiah pointed that out. 6 goals, 4 assists in 4 games. MLS just needs to fix the salary cap situation. See, thank you. This See, my point is the calendar's not the problem, it's the cap. But Miami wants more games in the summer at their beautiful new palatial stadium. I can't stand Jorge Mas. And how much Don Garber's a puppy dog to him. I can't stand it. And honestly, if Don Garber was a puppy dog for frickin' Jorge Mas, dude's a frickin' doodle. Dude's a golden doodle. Nah. It's not a good thing. He's a puppy dog for Beckham too, but Moss is the main guy. But good point. But either way, for me, there's 3. Like, I'll own any breed of dog but 3. Doodle, any sort of doodle. Poodle, Chihuahua. I can't. Hell no. I don't like poodles. Doodles are unethical, and I just, Chihuahuas they ain't my style. Too damn yappy, too damn neurotic. Just no. I have no qualms about that. It wouldn't be my first choice, but I have no qualms about it. Shot and saved by Freeze. He covers it. I have no qualms. I have my favorites, but I have no qualms about that if it so did happen. Wouldn't be my first choice. I probably wouldn't be the one taking it in or making that choice. It'd be a certain somebody else's decision. But I wouldn't say no. No qualms about it. Playing forward. I mean, I have my favorites. Matt Freese, big save. I say yes, they do. I watched the early games before these games started. I'm happy Shador did well, though. I watched Red Zone for the early games. The Steelers pissed me off. The Steelers are ass. I hate that I have to bandwagon them. Well, no, that's a bad term. It hurts to bandwagon them. How about that? They piss me off too much for a team I only bandwagon because I do it to make somebody happy. I do it to make somebody I care about very much happy. It hurts. I have enough pain on me watching sports. Why add a team? It sucks to add a team that gives me pain because I'm trying to make somebody happy. My luck, right, though. That's my luck, though. The Patriots won, so I'm glad about that. It's my luck. It's my luck. It's my luck, isn't it? I thought Shador did well. Maxi Morales is one of the best players in MLS history. That's my take. And he still looks pretty damn good for his age as a player. He still plays well. Solid. He's a good player. He's not as good as he used to be, but he's as good once as he ever was. Shout out Toby Keith. Legend. Top 15 MLS player all time, I would say. I'd say 75 million cap with about a 40 million floor. I'd say just get rid of the damn thing, but that's just me. I'd say just get rid of the damn thing, but that's just me. Playing for, almost a bad giveaway. I mean, it's an okay lineup, but they're going to have to do what they have to do to advance. It's going to be an ugly game if they do advance, so understandable. Sucks to lose Martinez. No, I haven't really seen him, no. No. We'll see what we see at halftime. Playing forward is Philly. Oh, this is a good chance. It's a good chance. Ball crossed in. Blocked. Good block by NYCFC. I think Jamaica does. Hey. Hey, Patriots still won, and Mason Rudolph doesn't stink. Mike Tomlin is a horrible coach. Mike Tomlin is a horrible coach. Terrell Austin is a horrible defensive coordinator, and Arthur Smith doesn't know his head from his own ass. That's the problem. It wasn't Mason Rudolph's fault. They got what they deserve for not playing Aaron Rodgers against the Bears, though. I mean, it was written. Why don't you not do it? I'm sure he could have handled it, but no, you're going to play Mason Rudolph over Aaron Rodgers against the Bears. Da Bears. Stupid. Absolutely stupid. Stellar Skying 9-8 Super Bowl. Stellar Skying 9-8 Super Bowl. I kid. Well, I don't know. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. I don't know. If it makes somebody smile, I hope they do. Well, unless the Patriots beat them in the playoffs, then I don't. The only team I want to see the Steelers lose to in the playoffs is the Patriots, especially if it's post the wild card round. Wild card round, it might be a different discussion. I don't know. Wild card round, it might be a different discussion. But either way, goal. 25 still 0-0. Y'all trolling? I mean, they can be. I mean, the AFCON's wild, so you're not wrong, per se, playing forward. I still think Algeria, Egypt, they're not dark horses. Gabon, maybe? It'd be nice to see Gabon go far. NYCFC score! NYCFC! Speaking of the legend, it's Maxi Morales. Well, what do you know? 0-1, 0-1. Maxi Morales finds his way through. What do you know? It's the legend stepping up. He needed to in the 27th minute when he wore the minute of the number he wore on his jersey when he returned until he got his number 10 back. 27th minute for Maxi Morales. 0-1. 0-1. Good pass. And Morales is in through and he puts it away. Ojeda to Fernandez to Morales. And NYCFC has the lead. It is the legend. Eagles lost to the Cowboys, I know. I didn't say they would. I said they should. One 0 NYCFC. Maxi Morales. NYCFC have the lead. That's a goal since the last Eastern Conference final against Philadelphia. NYCFC might just shithouse this game. I'm not saying they're better, but they're definitely in the right places to defend very well. They use the right formation, I'll tell you that right now. Well, I mean, we need a striker, and I'm sure Davis Mills, because the dude's 7 feet tall with a giraffe neck. He'd be very good at heading the ball into the net. He'd be a cheat code on corners. And I always wanted corners to be useful instead of a play that doesn't end up in anything. So, Davis Mills. One of the things that pisses me off the most is that corners are a useless play. Or at least for most teams. Unless you're Arsenal. But for most teams, corners are a useless play. They barely do anything on corners, and they're just fine with it. If something happens, they're happy because, hey, something happened. But they don't ever really assume, or I should say, aspire to have anything happen on corners. If it happens, they're just happy their luck shined on them for the first time in 4 games, 5 games, or whatever. I hate it. If you have a chance to put the ball into the box, why don't you try to score? A corner's an easy way to put the ball into the box. If you have that opportunity, why waste it? Means you're attacking very well because you're going forward and they're blocking the ball out and you're getting corners. So if you add more opportunities to either get another corner or score, it's just something that grinds my gears. I hate it that teams just waste corners, especially when they're a team who's attacking heavily and they're just getting corner after corner after corner. It legitimately pisses me off. If you're putting the ball into the box, that means you have an opportunity to score. So try to score instead of just okay, hit the first man. Flick on header. I don't know. So it is what it is. Give credit to Pascal Janssen. I said he was a good coach. I said dark horses, Algeria, Egypt. I still think Morocco wins the AFCON. Unless some crazy shit happens. Which the AFCON's known for that. I think Morocco wins. And I'll be live for the first match. Don't worry. No matter what. You're welcome. I'll accept that. I'll accept that. I'll accept that. I'll accept that. I'll accept it. Free kick for Philly. I'll accept it. I'll accept that as well. Patriots #1 seed, Steelers in over the Chiefs, and the Jags make it. I'll accept it. I'll accept that. Header. Are you doing UCL watch-alongs? I think Ghana is okay. Morocco shirt when? I'm not sure. Algeria's not a dark horse. I'm sorry. If Chelsea makes the semifinal, let me put it like this. If Chelsea makes the quarterfinal, I will go live for those games. If they go to the semifinal, I will go live for those games, and of course the UCL final. Chelsea's got to get past the round of 16 for me to start doing watch-alongs for them in the UCL. They got to get halfway through the knockout stage for me to even start. Now, you'd be like, well, what about the Europa Conference League? That was finishing the story of winning it all. And the Club World Cup was the Club World Cup. If Chelsea makes the quarterfinals of the Champions League, I'll start from there. I didn't say they make it all the way, but and if they don't make the semifinals, well, I'll pick the better semifinal, I guess. That I think is going to be the more entertaining one. And then, of course, the final, as always. We always do the finals of the European season. So, there you go. So, those are those. So, that was never going to change. Either way, Ivory Coast won the last AFCON. I have no idea. All the quarterbacks that are supposed to go first overall are ass. I don't know. I have zero idea. 34th minute goal kick for NYCFC. 0-1, 0-1. I'm going to say if Julian Sayin declares, he might. Lenore Sellers is not going to be first overall. Arch Manning is not going to be. He might stay another year at this point. Let's see. Who else? Nussmeier. Holy hell, was he horrible. Holy hell, was Nussmeier horrible. I'm trying to think here. Screw it, Blake Shapen, just for the hell of it. Screw it, Blake Shapen, first overall pick, just for the hell of it. I want to see Blake Shapen end up first overall in the NFL draft just for the memes. Just for the memes. He won't because he's ass, but for the memes. For the memes. Give me Blake Shapen because I don't know who the hell else will. Blake Shapen for the memes, even though he's ass. Even though he's absolute ass. Yeah, good point. Because I live in CONCACAF. I think I'll be able to do the Libertadores final, though, this year. It's a 3 p.m. game on Saturday, and it depends on how they play it, but I think the conference finals might be Sunday. So I think I'll do the CONMEBOL final as well, and I have beIN Sports. So we'll do that as well. But this is my region. Why wouldn't I cover my region more? It's like when Euro snobs are like, support your local. Oh, you watch, but then it's like, oh, you watch the MLS? I'm like, how am I supposed to win then? You want me to support my local, but then you shit on the MLS when I say I do support my local. How about you go stick it? You go stick it. You can't win with them. So I know what's going on in Europe, but time zones and the fact that I give more shine to my local confederation and side of the earth because I should. Like, I don't feel like that's just my opinion. They beat Burnley, though. NYCFC playing forward. Shot saved by Andre Blake. That's out for a corner. Esteval was underrated. I agree. Esteval was amazing. Yeah, I remember. No handball cleared. I don't know. The only basketball I'm watching this year is the Toronto Raptors and the Raptors 905. And will Mississippi State women's basketball if they make March Madness. Because Mississippi State's men's team looks like utter ass. So, I don't know. It's too early as well. I have no idea. I can't even say Josh Hubbard because Mississippi State is ass. Damn it. Save us, J-Hub. Save us. You won't? Damn it. All I know is the Raptors are good. Well, all I know is the Toronto Raptors are good and the 905 is a damn super team. That's all I know. You know how I feel about basketball. If the Raptors ain't good, I don't want to watch it. If the Raptors / Mississippi State / Canada isn't good, I don't want to watch it. Thanks, Steph Curry. You ruined the sport. Thanks, Steph Curry. You ruined the sport. Spamming threes, jackass. I want to see a good defensive game. I want to see a game that's actually a tough game to play. I want to see teams heavily defending each other, heavily defending against each other, mid-range jumpers, dunks. Yes, I'll be live for San Diego, Minnesota. Yes. Yes, I did. Lando's still going to win the championship. I'm going to be coping. Lando could still clinch the championship in Qatar. He can still clinch the championship. I'm just glad this is going to Abu Dhabi. Max won't catch him down, right? T-Max is not going to chase him down, right? Right? Damn it, McLaren. I knew it was too good to be true that you were fast in Vegas. I knew it was too good to be true. They lowered the ride height to be fast, and they got caught out for it. Bunch of idiots. My God, they suck at fighting for a driver's title when they win constructors' titles. 2007's calling. It's happening again. Oh, Lord. Well, as long as Max wins over Piastri, I won't complain. I can't stand Piastri's fan base. They're a bunch of jackasses. If it can't be Lando, I'm fine with it being Max. I just don't want Piastri to win. Awesome. I love curling. It's an amazing sport. The Briar is an amazing tournament. I love watching curling, even outside of Olympic years. The Briar, curling is an amazing sport. Man, it was hilarious. Wide past the post. It was hilarious when the Vancouver Olympics came around and everybody who didn't know about curling started loving curling. And I'm like, man, I've been watching the Briar my whole life. How did you just find out about this? Yes, it's an amazing sport. Welcome to the club. And then people stopped watching curling after the Vancouver Olympics until the Olympics came back around. Then they watched in Sochi. Then they watched in Pyeongchang. Then they watched in Beijing. And now they're going to watch in Cortina d'Ampezzo / Milan. It was funny. I'm like, what? You didn't watch the Briar? Like, the next year, I'm like, so how you like the Briar? We were like, what the hell's that? I'm like, I thought you said you liked curling. Oh, that? Oh, yeah. Then why are you not watching the Briar? So you're lying. It's just an Olympic sport for you to love, like gymnastics and swimming, even though I've always watched swimming outside of Olympic years too, but it's neither here nor there. Either way, amazing sport. Both. All three, I should say. All three. No. Association football, hockey, 1A and 1B. Over the top, header, wide. Baseball, Formula One, college football. Top 5 is a tie between college gridiron football and Canadian gridiron football. The NFL is just, it's 6th. The NFL's worse. For me, Rams lead the Bucks 7-0. College football, gridiron, and Canadian football, gridiron. Hell, even the XFL, I'll throw the XFL in there, is better than the NFL. It's sort of separated from me, in my opinion. Well, okay, I don't know if Canadian football is going to stick with these rule changes. Why are we taking away the rouge? Why are we moving the goalposts back? Why are we shortening the end zones? Why are we doing that? Why are we not protecting the Canadian rules of the game? Why are we not doing that? I don't know. Avs score. Good. Throw in. 45th minute. Header. NYCFC save. Saved by Freeze. Glesnes with a rebound, and that's out for a goal kick. Oh, I was like, damn, he almost screwed up there. So it is what it is, really. Oh. 45 minutes, 0-1, 0-1. Five minutes of stoppage time. I just hate that Davante Adams is on the Rams instead of the Steelers. I just hate that Davante Adams. It's Bucks Rams. I got Mike mixed up or melded up with Davante. Davante Adams. Hey, him and Aaron Rodgers are best friends. Why didn't he go to the Steelers? DK and Davante would have been amazing. Damn you, Mike Tomlin, you idiotic coach. Man, y'all could have had an amazing offense, but no, they want milquetoast, horrible offense. They let Adams go to the Rams. Genius. Idiot. I'd say NYCFC was slightly the better team, yes. I wouldn't say dominated, but I think they've been the better team. They're doing what they should do to win. They're doing what they should do to win. That's what I'm going to put there. .47th minute, 0-1. 0-1. .47th minute, 3 minutes to go. .48th minute. Will Frosinone get promoted? Let's see. Still half of the season to go. Serie B. I don't. Playoff. Ooh, playoff. Okay. They're only a point away from Modena. They're 4 points down on Monza. Venezia, Cesena, Palermo. If they catch down Modena, yeah, they'll go up. If they stay in the playoff, I can't predict a playoff this early. I can't. Some wild stuff will happen. Will Sunderland go to a European tournament next season? The way they're playing, yeah, I would say so. The way they're playing, I would say so. They've been playing amazingly. They don't completely collapse. I mean, yeah, they're right there. Cross in for Philly. Should be cleared for New York. Can they break? 49th minute. New York has the ball. Gustavo. Ball crossed in. He jumped over him. 49th minute. Takes it to the corner to keep it alive. Lost ball. 49-30. And it's halftime. Halftime 0-1. 0-1. Nice. Awesome. 0-1. 0-1. Half. Minuto tiempo. 0-1 at the half. NYCFC leads. Can they hold on for another 45 minutes or will we have another extra time? We'll find out. NYCFC are doing good enough. 0-1, 0-1, halftime, minuto tiempo. Sit tight, be back. We'll take a short break. Talk about the stats, all that good stuff. 14-0 Rams. Awesome. With that being said, sit tight, be back. We're back for the stats at the half. We got 48% possession to 52% possession. We have 8 shots to 3, 3 shots on goal to 2, 141 accurate passes, 74% pass accuracy to 162, 75% pass accuracy, 9 fouls to 5, 2 corners to 2, 8 shots to 3, 3 shots on goal to 2, 190 passes to 216, 74% pass accuracy to 75. We have 0 offside to 1, 17 throws to 12, 1 yellow card to 2, 0 red cards to 0, 0-1 at the half. 0-1 middle tiempo. 0-1 middle tiempo, 0-1 for New York, and I think they've been the better team. I think New York have been the stronger team. I think they've been defending very well. They got a goal. Pretty amazing goal as well for NYCFC. Classic Morales goal. Pretty damn happy. If I was an NYCFC fan, I'd be pretty damn happy right now. And frankly, I think they could keep playing like this. I have a very good feeling that NYCFC could keep this going. They've defended very well, and that's really what's turned this game to them, is they've defended very strongly, and they've scored a goal that they need, and they're holding on to it. And I feel like they're going to keep strongly defending throughout the game and keep it tight, keep it closed down, and we'll see if Philly could break them down. Haven't seemed to do it yet. So we're getting ready for the second half. None much, just watching these games. Yeah. I think New York is doing what they should do. Right now, it's looking good for them. You got to hold on for 45 minutes. Maybe get a second goal. And then, of course, tomorrow we have San Diego, Minnesota. We'll be live for that as well. Then Tuesday, we got CONCACAF games. Caribbean Cup third place and final first leg. And Wednesday, we have the first leg of the final of the Central American Cup. Thursday, we'll have our recap video of the conference semifinal round, predictions for the conference finals. Friday morning, we will have the Egg Bowl. Saturday, I think we are doing the Libertadores final, and whatever MLS games are put out there, we'll do as well. I think the conference finals will probably be played on Sunday, though, so Saturday should be the Libertadores final. Should be. Sunday should be the MLS. It's going to be Sunday, I bet. Thought Mob's wrong. I think they'll be played on Sunday, So, Copa Libertadores Saturday, Sunday, the Formula One Qatar Grand Prix in the morning. Live and review. Match 1, 10 a.m. Jesus Christ. 10 a.m. in Qatar? Thought it'd be earlier. Shit, okay. And then 7 a.m. for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Okay. So we'll be live on Sunday morning for the Qatar Grand Prix and review it. Match 1 of the conference final live. Match 2 of the conference finals live RSR. Monday, recap video. Tuesday, Caribbean Cup second legs. Wednesday, Central American Cup second legs. The week after next. Suit days, by the way. Thursday, off, I think. Friday, MLS Cup final prediction. Saturday the 6th, MLS Cup final live RSR. Saturday the 7th, or Sunday the 7th, Abu Dhabi Grand Prix live RSR, even if the title's decided. Then, of course, you'll see the way the season ends after that. So, we'll see how the second half goes. We're about to begin. Can NYCFC hold on? Yeah, they're all bunched up without the ball, Philly. That's not a good move to have. And we're off. We've begun. And we've begun. 0-1, 0-1. Playing forward, back to the goalie. Nil 1, 0-1. Throw in. What minute of the game? 46th minute. 46th minute. Playing forward, Philly. Philly trying to answer back. Ball crossed up. Vasilev cross, headed away. 0-1, NYCFC leads. NYCFC leads 0-1. Thoughts on the Giants fumbling every game ever? Well, I mean, it's if you're a bad team, you're going to fumble the ball. I can't really say anything else. $0.99 super chat. I guess I have to. Shout-outs to the Steph. Shout-outs to the Steph. Your friends want me to do it. There you go. Not worried with Phillies. They're a good team, but they don't have that one star can make something from nothing. Yeah, I would agree with that. I would agree with that. I would agree with that. What's your full-time prediction? NYCFC wins 1-0. They're going to hold on to it. Do you see a second-half goal being scored? I say we're sticking with 1-0. So you know what? No, I don't. I feel like Philly just ain't got it tonight, and I think NYCFC is being well. Yes, NYCFC has the lead, yes. New York City has the lead, yes. NYCFC are playing good, yeah. Do you react to only U.S. soccer matches or all around the world? I mean, all around the world. I mean, yeah, I'm focused on CONCACAF. But, I mean, when the World Cup comes around, I'll do that. World Cup playoffs, Copa America. We're doing the Libertadores final on Saturday. The UCL final, the conference final, the Europa final. I mean, I do around the world, but I focus on CONCACAF, but I do around the world matches. Of course, international friendlies where CONCACAF teams are playing other teams in the world as well. Tom Brady. Well, Tom Brady, if you count John Cena as an athlete, John Cena. It's Tom and John Cena. It's Tom Brady and John Cena. But if you only count Tom Brady, then Tom Brady. But if you count John Cena, then John Cena as well. It's basically tied. Depends if you count him or not. I do. Here's the thing about wrestling that I don't think you understand. Yes, it's scripted. Yes, wrestling is scripted. The winner is decided before the match is done. But the problem, there's a reason why they don't say don't try this at home. There's a reason. You have to know how to take a bump. You have to know how to fall. Yes, the punches are worked, and they don't really hit each other. But you can't fake a slam. You can't fake a submission hold. You can lighten it up, but you can't really fake a submission hold. You can't fake any of those finishers. You can't fake jumping off the top rope and splashing somebody, or the swanton bomb. Wrestling is athletic. It is, you can hurt yourself doing it. There's a reason why they say don't try this at home. If it was completely fake, they wouldn't say that. Well, maybe only to cover their own ass, but it's meaningful because you shouldn't. I mean, does anybody listen? No. But for me, wrestling, it may be kayfabe, it may be scripted, but it's not fake. You're doing your own stunts, pretty much. I mean, if you're gonna if Robert Downey Jr. does his own stunts in freaking Iron Man, and you're gonna give him plaudits for it, why do you shit on a wrestler? I don't understand it. I don't, because it doesn't make any sense to me. Wrestlers do their own stunts. It's not fake. It's scripted. It's predetermined. It is not fake. I have a bad relationship with the word fake and wrestling, or the sentence wrestling is fake. Wrestling is weird. I mean, yeah, but that's what it's supposed to be. Thoughts on Jorge Mas? Jorge Mas I can't stand him. He's ruining this league because he wants it to be favoring Miami. So, as I said, no. We focus on CONCACAF, but we do watch games around the world or with teams that are around the world, especially when the World Cup comes around and stuff like that. So, also, I watch baseball games when the Blue Jays are in the playoffs. I watch basketball games when the Raptors are playing meaningful knockout games. If they make the NBA Cup semifinals, I'll be live for that. Don't worry. And review it. It'll be interesting, though, I'm sure. I watch NFL games, especially during the postseason, the playoffs. I watch college football games when Mississippi State is playing a meaningful game and I can go live for it. We do all sports here. I do hockey games when the Leafs are in the playoffs. Or the Blues. I did a couple of Blues games. But either way. Also, Canada World Juniors, and I'm sure I'll do some Olympic Canada hockey games as well. I'm pretty sure of that. And save by Andre Blake. NYCFC almost caught him off his line, and he hurt himself making that save. I will say this, I could totally see myself doing the Canada-Italy game at the Olympics, hockey. Because guess what? Italy is in Canada's group on the men's side of the hockey tournament. That just seems awesome to me. I know Canada's going to win, but I definitely want to do that game just for the saying I did, you know? Just for saying I did. So I do a lot of sports. Yes, I will react to the World Cup, yes, when it comes around. If I did the Club World Cup, I'd be crazy not to do the World Cup. But I will be live for the World Cup. Lots of coverage for that, don't worry. 56-minute header. Group stage will probably be more focused on CONCACAF teams, but either way, Philly. NYCFC is still playing the way they have been. Free kick for Philly. So. What a moment. Andre Blake is still down. I don't really think so, no. Toronto FC. Pain, I know. Yeah, I know. It's painful right now, for sure. But then again, every team I root for either gives me pain. Whether it's because they suck or they surprise me and they're good and then they choke in the end. At least Chelsea won the Club World Cup. Maybe the Raptors will win the NBA Cup. The Toronto Blue Jays were 2 outs away from winning the World Series, and then what happened? The Patriots, I don't know what the hell's going to happen with them, but they are the best team in the NFL or the AFC right now, and the number one team in the AFC East. So we'll see what happens there. Andre Blake is getting stretched, but I think he might be hurt. And you think it's honestly getting worse for Philly. Yep. Andrew Rick is coming on for Philly. Mikel Ura coming on for Philly as well. Yeah, hamstring injury. Yep, it sucks to see him be hurt. This might be the end of his season. Andre Blake is off for Andrew Rick. Pulled hamstring. Yeah, he's done. 60th minute. Philly. Free kick here. Ty Baribo's off for Mikel Ura. Oh my God, they did. Why? Lukic is off for Westfield. Why would they take off? No way. They took off Baribo for Ura. They're dumb. They're actually dumb. They're actually dumb. Well, it turns out NYCFC still owns Philly. (21-7), 5:03 left in the second quarter for the Rams-Bucks game. Rams lead 21, or was it 27? Damn it. There we go. Playing forward. 21-7. I've been paying attention to the results. I saw Canada got to the knockout stage. Shot blocked away. NYCFC almost got a second. I thought they had that there, I won't lie. Blocked away. Header cleared. This is the last game tonight I'm streaming. tomorrow I stream the Minnesota-San Diego game. Review the game after it's over. 63rd minute. Philly. 63rd minute of 90. That's going to be out for a goal kick. Yeah, I guess the Rangers are blowing it up. Because they traded Marcus Semien for Brandon Nimmo. Header over the bar. Dodgers fans are like, they want Seager back. Like, if the Rangers are blowing it up, Dodgers fans are like, they wish they could trade for Seager back. Playing forward. Well, and Bellinger. They want both of them back. Playing forward. Man, I can't believe the Rangers are blowing it up, though. I'm surprised. See, I'm afraid that's what the Blue Jays are going to be. I don't think so, but it's out for a corner kick. No. 67th minute offside. Like, I'm going to be honest, I'm kind of afraid that the Blue Jays could be the Rangers, except they didn't win the World Series. '68th minute, 0-1. Game is still going about the way it's been the whole time. Yep, your club's up 1-0. Yep. Honestly, if the Blue Jays couldn't get Bo Bichette, I would not mind if Corey became a Blue Jay. Or, well, I don't know about that. 68th minute. As long as we don't have to trade Ernie Clement. 68th minute. Playing forward. Uda shot over the bar. Jesus Bueno coming on for Philly. For Indiana Vasilev. '69th minute. Kyle's the Seattle player. Corey would be playing where his brother used to play, unless what? Well, no, he's not from Seattle. His brother played there. Kyle played in Seattle. Corey didn't. Well, I guess as a visiting player, but he never played for the Mariners. Kyle, his older brother, played for him. I think one Kyle on the roster when the Jays lost to the Mariners in the wild card series. No, I haven't forgot. You think I would after the ALCS, but no. 28-7 Bucks or 28-7 Rams over the Bucks. Yeah. '71st minute. '71st minute of 90. 20 minutes, 19 minutes to go plus stoppage time. Of course, there's going to be a lot of stoppage time because of the injury to Andre Blake. Cross in. He got traded to New York. I mean, yeah, back in 2021 when he was a free agent after he played for the Jays and had that good year, yeah, I want him to stay. And I thought it was a mistake. They let him go. Turns out, no. Unless you mean Marcus Stroman. If you mean Marcus Stroman, yeah, no, I do. I want him back in Toronto to be the 5th starter. He could take up the Scherzer role. Gausman, Barrios, Bieber, Yesavage, Stroman, Bassett in the bullpen. Love it. Bassett, Lauer in the bullpen. Scherzer moves on to the Giants or something. like they say he might. I love Scherzer, but, you know, if he wants to play. I mean, I don't mind it if he stays. But if it could be Stroh, like if Scherzer goes to the Giants and we could get Stroh and Bassett's the bullpen guy and Lauer is as well, I'm good with that. I'm good with that. Sounds good to me. Of course, I'm biased, but either way. Yeah, but the Blue Jays are still better, though. I mean, it was a close series anyway. It could bounce back either way, but I'm interested to see. I really believe that if the Blue Jays go back to the World Series, it would not surprise me one bit if the ALCS was a rematch and then the World Series was a rematch. It would not surprise me one bit if the Mariners and the Jays faced each other again and in the ALCS, and then maybe the ALDS, but at some point they'd face each other, and then the World Series was Dodgers-Jays again. Shots! Oh, what a save! What a save by Matt Freese. What a save by Matt Freese. Wow. 74th minute. Hey, NYCFC's holding on for dear life. Ura. Blocked. Wow, what a save. 75th minute. 0-1, Settle Uno, ball crossed in, header. It's out for a corner for Philly. Here's Philly. Ball crossed in. That's out for a goal kick. I got to take a quick break. Quick break. Sit tight. We're back. Raul Gustavo. Good clearance. Let me see. Is that not a penalty? I mean, their legs locked up. Gustavo is throwing his arms up. This one might be looked at. I'm not going to lie. It's going to be close. Yellow card. Time wasting, I presume. Goal kick for free. 77th minute. Play on, okay. If this result holds, Miami will be hosting the Eastern Conference Final next weekend. If this result holds. I did not expect that one bit. I won't even lie. Mitja Ilinic is coming on as a substitute for Hannes Wolff. 78th minute. if this result holds, NYCFC will be going to Miami next week. Huh. Possible snow on Saturday? Well, winter mix, but next Saturday, post-Thanksgiving. Oh, that ain't bad. Either way. Playing forward, 79th minute. Getting to the final 10 minutes. Closer and closer to the final 10 regular minutes. And then, of course, there's going to be a good amount of stoppage time, I would presume. 6, 7, 8 minutes, somewhere around there of stoppage time, if not more. Playing forward. Fernandez plays it forward. NYCFC are doing pretty well. Here's a chance. Morales maybe for a second goal. Saved by Rick. Saved by Rick. Top of the box. Still New York. 1-0. Ojeda to Fernandez to Morales. '79th minute. Good save by Rick. Playing forward. Honestly, I didn't either. He wasn't that good to begin with. It's kind of like the regen of Kasper Shibilko. 80th minute. Here comes NYCFC. Ball crossed in, blocked away. If you really want to be real, at this point, Mikel Ura is basically a Kasper Shibilko regen. Pretty much. Sub for Morales. Is Ura still a DP? I would hope not, but I'd presume Baribo is. Damiani. Iloski? I wouldn't think so. I'm sure he got bought down. Philly? Knowing Philly, I have no damn clue. Milan Iloski? Now I gotta look this up. Good job. Philadelphia Union. Playing forward. Ball crossed in. Cleared by New York. Just far enough. 82 minutes. And that should be a free kick for NYCFC. Nope. There we go. Designated players. Avalanche 1. No. No, they don't. Mikel Ura still is a DP. Mikel Ura, they only have one DP somehow. Baribo is not a DP. Vasilev somehow isn't. Kevin Sullivan's on. Here's a shot, blocked away. Out for a corner, 83rd minute. Nope, Uda is still a DP, and that's their only DP. 31-7 for the Rams. How does that make any sense? Baribo is not. Milanowski's not. I don't even know how that's possible. Cheap. Punched away. What cheap asses. Playing forward. Here comes NYCFC. Nope, they won't get there. 83rd minute. NYC loves to do weird things in Philly. They just love to own the Union. NYCFC still owns the Union, and Maxi Morales certainly still owns the Union. Yep. Who would have known? When he has to be the focal point, guess what? He'll be the focal point. They're doing it for Alonso Martinez. What do you know? Well, I mean, they're still playing Miami next week, but 84th minute in Miami, no less. NYC doesn't seem to be afraid, though. 84th minute. Good tackle. Good tackle by NYCFC. Oh, shit. That's out for a throw-in. Gazdag can't be because he went to Columbus. That Google AI is wrong for once. Google AI is pretty good, but playing forward. I think Miami is more likely to win. I was kind of considering picking Miami to win after what I saw today and changing my predictions because I had Philly, Vancouver at the beginning of the playoffs. Well, I'm picking Miami anyway. I mean, NYC is good, but Miami is different. It's going to be tough for NYCFC to win in Miami against a Miami who's flying right now. It's going to be tough. So I feel like I wanted a reason to flip it to Miami after what I saw, and I get it because I don't think I know I said I don't think NYCFC has a shot in hell to beat Philly. I was wrong about that, but I certainly don't think I'm going to be wrong about the Miami game. But they're always around there. I think what we're going to get now, MLS Cup-wise, is Miami, Vancouver at this point. Chip over the top. Over the bar. Westfield puts it over the bar, 87th minute. Ooh. They're effing around, and now they're going to find out. Maxi Morales is off for NYCFC, 87th minute. And it's Tanasevich. Tanasevich is on for NYCFC. 87 minutes, goal kick. What a game from NYCFC, man. I hope they don't ruin it. I hope it doesn't all come crumbling. Just hold on. 87 to 88, that's out for a throw. 2 minutes plus probably 6 or 7, 8 minutes of stoppage time caught. I'm sure of it. It's going to be a long stoppage time. 6, 7, 8 minutes, somewhere around there. 6 to 8 minutes of stoppage time, I bet. So 10 minutes left in this game, if not more. Perfect game plan from NYCFC. Yeah, I agree. '88th minute. 0-1, 0-1. '89th minute. '89th minute. .30 seconds to go before stoppage time. It is not out for a throw. Or it is. Throw in for NYCFC. Blocked away. Playing forward. Into the final minute, or after the 90th minute. How much stoppage time out for a throw for New York? 90 minutes, 0-1, 0-1, 6 minutes of stoppage time. That's a little bit less than I expected, but okay. 6 minutes to go. The Shield curse continues. What Shield curse? Couldn't be me. What Shield curse? Couldn't be me. I don't know what Shield curse you're talking about. I seem to remember when a certain team won their Shield, a certain team that should call the Pirate at some point, if not now. I seem to remember when they won the Shield, they won the MLS Cup. What curse are you talking about? What curse are you talking about? Didn't seem like that team got affected by it. Let me flex. Let me have that, please, God. Playing forward is NYCFC. Fernandez just gets blown by. 91st minute. Toronto didn't suffer from the Shield curse. Whoa, that goes wide. Saved? It's going to be a corner for Philly. Matt Freese gets a touch to it. Yes, he did. I didn't know if he did, but he did. He did get a touch to it. All right. Matt the Wall Freeze. 92 minutes, 4 minutes to go plus stoppage time, or of stoppage time, if not a little bit more. Ball crossed in, headed away. LAFC didn't suffer from the Shield curse in 22. I know, I was flexing about the fact Toronto didn't. That's all I was doing. Because I have not much to hope for when it comes to that club unless they call the Pirate. Then we'll have a lot to hope for, but we have to make the move. Make the move. But, yeah, LAFC didn't either. It's like, what, the first 2 times it never hit in my life, or it seemed to not hit. Normally it does. 93 minutes. Wonder what's going to happen with a new schedule if it does. Will they even give out a shield the sprint season as well in 27? I'm not sure. 93rd minute. It's something. Blocked away. Playing forward. Bum 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 bum. Over the top, header. Headed on. Like, I wonder, when they flip the schedule, Fernandez coming on for Fernandez, 94th minute. Should I still do like the yearly RSR season, or should I flip the calendar when MLS flips the calendar and the sprint season be RSR, 8.5? And then we start RSR 9 in August of 2027. Like next year's RSR 8, then the sprint season of 27 is RSR 7.5 plus the Gold Cup, and then whenever the new MLS schedule starts, it's RSR 9. Is that what I should do? Or should I just leave it January to December seasons? I don't know. I've been thinking about it. Saved. 95th minute. I don't know. Something I have to think about for a while, but last minute of the game. 0-1, 0-1. Headed on. 40 seconds. Plus more, and he should have stepped up for that. Header. Headed on. Chipped over the top. 30 to go. Fernandez rushes onto it. Does not get there. 96, 95, 40. 20 seconds. See how much the ref will add on. 0-1, 0-1. Just kick the damn ball out. 95-55. 96th minute. Throw in for NYCFC. Nil 1, 0-1. As much as the ref wants to add on, we're past the minimum 6. Throw in. It's going to be in Miami. Unless Philly scores instantly and goes to extra time, and then see what happens there. Played over the top. Throw in for Philly. 97th minute. Headed out. Another throw in. Westfield. They're going to take a long throw. Headed on. Full time! NYCFC are going to the conference final. 0-1 on the night. 0-1 esta noche. New York City FC ganador. Avanzar este conferencia final contra Inter Miami. NYCFC visitar Miami en la conferencia final. Inter Miami contra NYCFC en Miami. Próximo partido, conferencia final. Philly upset of the season. So NYCFC is going on, Philly's going home, and Miami's going to host the conference final. There you go. Manchester City B team to play Miami next week. Well, I wouldn't even say they're a B team. I don't think they will make the final. With that being said, if you liked this stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribed. Send some chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put this in playlists. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I will see you tomorrow. Well, within the hour for the review of this match. Then I'll see you tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Central, 10 Eastern for San Diego versus Minnesota United. And we'll finish out the conference semis that way. But New York is moving on to Miami, against Miami in Miami, for a spot in MLS Cup next weekend. Well, they play next weekend for the spot in the MLS Cup. The weekend after next. So, there you go. 4 more MLS matches this season. With that being said, we move. Congratulations, Felicidades NYCFC. Commiserations, Philly. We move. I'll see you later. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. See you.